everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the B-Roll Podcast. I'm Tommy Stanton, co-founder of WABC Studios.
And I'm Dutch from DK Films.
And I'm Blake, also from WABC Studios.
And we got a hell of an episode here. We're actually recording it early. Finally, we've been wanting to do that for a while.
Yes.
All right, how we doing on this fine Wednesday?
I'm pretty fucking good, dude. I'm hyped up. I got coffee in me. I got some other substances in me. I'm doing pretty good. I'm a happy man right now.
Oh.
Yes.
I don't have any substances in me, and I'm pretty happy. But I would be happier with more substances.
True.
All right, well, today's episode, we're going to go through my recommendation of Shutter Island. And we'll talk about whatever the fuck else we feel like talking about, because that's how it be.
Yep.
All right, so Shutter Island is a 2010 film starring Leonardo DiCaprio. He's about a World War II soldier and a U.S. Marshal, Teddy Daniels, investigating the disappearance of a patient from a hospital for the criminally insane. But his efforts are compromised by troubling visions and a mysterious doctor. It's a 4.2 on Letterboxd. It's well regarded. It's directed by Martin Scorsese. He's Dutch. Don't give me too hard of a time because that name is fucking stupid.
And a big spoiler warning for this film, especially this film.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, I 100% recommend it. Now, I don't know if these two will, but I 100% recommend it. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Out of curiosity, before we start, Tommy, have you seen anything else Martin Scorsese's directed? I mean, you've seen Wolf of Wall Street, right?
Yes, I have seen Wolf of Wall Street. I can't think of any other ones.
Have you seen Goodfellas?
No.
Damn, you're missing out, son.
I have seen Goodfellas and Wolf of Wall Street.
Both great films, especially Goodfellas.
Yes, Joe Pesci is awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome in that.
I really like Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, I say I've seen quite a few Scorsese's, but this one was like a big blind spot. So,
all right, well, here we are. First off, this is our 4th episode, so this is the start of our 2nd round of Recs. So, because I recommended Good Will Hunting first, and then now we're doing Shutter Island. So, if you guys are excited for more content like this, you need to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content. All right, just a little background for me. I watched the very beginning of this film in my high school freshman English class, but then I got sick and missed the rest. So I was like, man, the start of it really interested me. So I watched it my freshman year, and I really enjoyed it my freshman year. Like, it was just something that really resonated with me. Obviously, the twists and turns got me going as a freshman, but I've just always had it highly renowned, and I've never had I haven't watched it a second time until this week. And I watched it again, and I love it even more than I loved it the first time. I guess it helps the second watch because you know what's going to happen. So everything is kind of everything slowly adds up, and you start to realize that these random things that you kind of just put in the back of your head actually added up to something. So, yeah, this is a holy shit film. This is a mindfuck film. And I love mindfucks, kind of. As long as if you do it with the premise, like if it's a mindfuck for the sake of mindfuck, then fuck you. That's what I like to say. But this one, everything added up to be almost a perfect film. Every small detail adds up. The twist, the turns, the characters that we are introduced to is just like I was so intrigued by the story, and you get behind these characters, and then as the perspective changed, so is the characters. It feels like the characters mimic the audience in that sense, where as everything slowly starts to change and as they slowly start to fall apart, the more we learn. In that sense, my perception completely fell apart. Like, my thoughts of the characters and the thoughts on the plot completely fell apart. All the predictions I had in my head, just like subtle hints. What is real? What is an illusion? And at the end of the film, the antagonist kind of becomes the hero in the sense where the more you learn, the more that the villain becomes the hero and the hero becomes the villain. It's like watching the truth, and it's just awesome. I really love the ending. I thought that it was kind of the cycle continuing, but you actually get to kind of you kind of wonder, did the cycle continue or did he just accept the fact that this is what it is? So you kind of get that sense, or maybe he wanted like that part of his brain. Like there's just so many questions. But him acknowledging the cycle was like it was part tragic, but it's also kind of just like it's kind of fitting. And honestly, my favorite line of the entire film was at the very end, where it's like, "Would you rather live as a monster or die as the good guy?" As he's walking away, that was pretty good. Leonardo DiCaprio, as in almost every film, he's fucking awesome. He's so great, and this is just another example of why he's one of the greatest actors that I've ever seen. Um, yeah, I think I'm good with my initial thoughts there. Let's see what you guys think.
Blake?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I also watched Shutter Island in my English class. I didn't have the same English class as Tommy, but we watched the same movie. And I will say, it got me interested. It got me real interested at first. You know, Leo's great. He's awesome. You know, I love most of the stuff he's in. Uh, it Shutter Island was like my second Martin Scorsese film. The first one I saw was Wolf of Wall Street, so I was really I was really excited for Shutter Island. And then as I was watching it, I kind of like it was a little like predictable in the beginning, or I guess I shouldn't say predictable. I guess it really does foreshadow the twist, right? Like even if you don't, like even if it's like your second time watching it, I think if you pay close enough attention, you can kind of get what it's saying. But that doesn't mean it didn't intrigue me and it wasn't interesting. It was extremely interesting, and I think the the wacky symbolism it's got going on is really fucking amazing. So I also think it's very visually stunning. And I'll say more on that when we get into it.
Okay. So this film has a master director, Martin Scorsese, starring an all-timer cast. You know, you have Leonardo DiCaprio, Mark Ruffalo, and Max von Sydow, who I love. And I was really, really going into this expecting to adore this. But I guess I'll break it down this way. First, I'm going to go over what I liked. Again, I love Max von Sydow. He plays the really old doctor, like the other doctor, not the main guy that Ben Kingsley plays. And he wasn't on screen a lot, but he was a delight to see, just as a fan of Bergman. I thought the editing was pretty good. You know, the pacing it was always moving. I thought it was very well directed, particularly the scene where Leonardo DiCaprio's character Teddy, like, is in that big like flashback fire with his wife burning away. So I like that. That was a very creative way of showing that. I like that. I had a few issues throughout the film. Like for instance, I was like, why are these guys just allowed to like wander around the prison like in prison clothes and like no one questions them and no one like accuses them being a prisoner? I like that that was answered by the plot twist. But unfortunately, I disliked a lot more than I liked about this film, and that really shocked me. So here the hater comes again. The guy who hasn't given anything that you guys have recommended over a 7 yet. So I had a lot of issues with this. The audio mixing was like pretty atrocious during this. There were so many moments where it was just so fucking loud. Like a character would scream, or there would be like a loud thud, and it would be like way louder than everything else. So it led to me have to hold my remote in my hand, which is one of my biggest pet peeves when I watch a film, when I have to actually manually mix the audio so that way it doesn't like ear rape me or wake up my fiance. So I have an interesting story for you two. I won't get into all the issues I had, but I just wanted to say this because this is something relevant and interesting. So I'm not sure how aware you guys are, but you guys know of the Oscar-nominated film that from last year, Hamnet?
Yes.
You guys hear about that?
I've heard about it.
Okay, so you guys may not have realized this, but it was a massive distraction for me. The score, or the music, that was used frequently throughout this film is also used in multiple other movies, including Hamnet. So when I was sitting here, not realizing, I knew that this score had been used in other films. I wasn't aware it was used in this film. So during some of the most dramatic and emotional scenes of the movie, I was thinking of other films like Hamnet. And that really broke my immersion out of the films. I don't like that. I think the music in itself is good, but it was extremely distracting because it was used in musical films or multiple films. My bad. My biggest issue with this is I thought it was very predictable. I don't know about you two. I think Blake mentioned this. I knew what was going to happen. I pretty much predicted basically it was all a dream trope pretty early on. I thought it was very caked on, very easy to predict. So when you get to the end and the fucking therapist breaks out a literal whiteboard and explains every detail of the plot twist for 25 minutes. Yes, I checked. 25 minutes. It really grinded the film to a halt. And it felt like Martin Scorsese or his screenplay thought I was a moron and that I needed 30 whole minutes of explanation about a very basic trope that had been done all the way back with Fight Club, like 20 years earlier. So I have other issues with this, but I thought it was quite predictable and it wasted so much time towards the end explaining something to me that really wasn't as deep as it thought it was.
I kind of just want to add that I very much agree with you in kind of what you're saying. I didn't think it was really like predictable. And my second time watching this, I was like, "Holy fucking Mulholland Drive! Holy shit!"
What?
Like,
Why?
because I thought it was gonna be one of those. Oh, it was a whole dream, or like, oh, it's not what you see in the first place. And I was not ready to be fucked with again, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, but to me, it wasn't even that. Like it was predictable. It felt handholdy. There was like 1,000 hints. I knew it was going to happen in the first half an hour of the film. So it felt like the last 30 minutes were basically a waste of time. Just like, again, just breaking out the whiteboard, explaining every beat of this thing that was very obvious. I guess some of my other issues, I felt there was an over reliance on flashbacks. There was like constant flashbacks interwoven into the main plot. I felt like leaving some of these moments to implication could have been more interesting and would have allowed for more depth to the character. Also, I did not believe that literally every single person in this mental facility was able to act as well as a Hollywood actor, and not one of them, I guess, except with the exception of the schizophrenic guy in the prison, broke and told Leonardo DiCaprio's character what was happening. Like really, like all these people were able to hold themselves that well. Remember, people who are literally, in an insane asylum are able to act that well and be that composed, and not one person directly confronts his delusions. It made it feel really forced. Like Martin Scorsese really, really wanted us to not think that this was all a dream, and he really, really felt clever when he revealed it was. But it just felt like so many things had to be forced to make me believe that. I just wasn't gripped because of these issues. I wasn't as interested as I was. Undeniably, a Wolf of Wall Street or a Goodfellas, those films are completely gripping, unique stories that you are just completely entranced in from beginning to end. And in this film, I felt like I knew what was going to happen before it happened, and it led to me just being kind of meh about this film. I don't hate it. I like elements of it. But I just had so many issues with it. So I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that's how I feel.
Valid. I never heard the score used in any other things. So it was what's the first score like what was the first thing that it was in? Like the score.
I believe it was this, but I could be wrong about that. You'd have to Google it, but I'm almost sure it's this. But it was later used in multiple other films, TV shows, et cetera, et cetera.
Gosh, that's crazy to me. I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
I wish that every fucking in my ideal world every film has its own score.
Yeah, it made it severely distracting. Like, I don't know if I could say that's this film's fault, but the guy that they got to do the score, I don't know, don't choose him, I guess, because he apparently reuses the same music over and over again,
That's kind of crazy.
and it's
I did
very
not.
noticeable. It's like the exact same music too. Like, it's actually crazy. Like,
Mm.
it started playing, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, I just started thinking about it. I started thinking about Hamnet, and the first instance that it plays in this film is the scene where Leonardo DiCaprio is in his house, like burning down in that flashback with his wife, like,
Mm-hmm.
and like that scene, is supposed to be really, gripping
Mm-hmm.
and interesting. But I was thinking of Hamnet and how I've heard the score before.
I don't know. The audio mixing wasn't a problem with me because I was watching this with headphones on, so I guess that could have been something, but I didn't have to touch the audio, at least through my end. But
I checked if any other critics had issues with the audio mixing, and there were a few that had
okay.
the same issue with me. So it wasn't just my setup.
Yeah, I don't I was just saying because I was watching it with headphones. I didn't really have the issue at all. So um
I I didn't I didn't notice the audio mixing as well as you did, Dutch, as well. But I will say I did kind of find it very cliche and a bit obvious at first. So I kind of just wanted to throw that in there before it goes on.
I I really was just like entranced in the story. When I was watching it, I just like I wanted to know like the deep dark secret that was hidden within this place. And the obviously through the second watch, I noticed all the details and was like, "Oh wow, well this is like just something that like everything kind of added up to a certain point." And I think I believe like probably like I don't know how long the fucking sit there explanation of the plot twist
It was
was.
25 minutes.
Jesus, it didn't feel like 25 minutes, but definitely 10 minutes of that could have been. I thought it.
I
I
think
wish
all
it.
of it could have been cut.
Yeah, I wish that it would have been literally just a simple explanation. Like maybe not get the board. I guess you're just like you're trying to get through to this guy. So at least for me, by the time that like the twist was revealed, and he was more just hammering it down for the point of trying to get it through to the character, Teddy. So
I guess
I was personally fine with it because my thought process wasn't they're hand holding me trying to explain it. It was more trying to make it break through with this guy who's done this shit before.
two things there. I think an effective plot twist, agree or disagree with me,
Mhm.
is one where one line can be uttered and it can recontextualize the entire film. There are a lot of good
Okay.
plot twists that make so much sense within the context of the film that one thing could be said and suddenly it's a huge brain blast.
Mhm.
And you could have done that in this film. He could have said something. I don't know what. I'm not writing it. The doctor could have said something to Leonardo DiCaprio's character. And maybe then it could have cut back to a flashback and he could have woken up and realized what was happening. Um, and it could have been this very intense confrontation that did not take 30 minutes to explain. Because to me, it literally did feel like Martin Scorsese was directly explaining to me what was happening. And I guess the biggest thing that supports this argument is that the doctor literally takes a whiteboard and shows me that the names are like anagrams of each other, like
Mhm.
spelled backwards. That
Yeah,
was not for
that
the
was not.
character. That was
Yeah,
for
that was
me.
dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So I understand where you're coming from. I don't want to shit on you.
No.
Um, I know that I've yet to recommend anything that you guys recommended higher than a 7. Don't spitefully kill my films. Okay.
No,
I'm
no,
not
we're not.
trying to be the asshole, but that's just how I felt.
No, no. I'm in the boat where the name thing was stupid. I don't even get
yeah.
why that was needed. That should have been something that oh my god, super smart nerdy viewers should have known.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with that. I don't know. I guess like my mindset when I was watching it was not that it was getting handheld. it was more just like trying to get this guy to finally break. So yeah, I kind of that's at least my mindset when I was watching it. Trying to think of other things. I mean, I thought the score was good. I mean, despite it being used over and over and over again, which
It
that kind
is
of
good.
upsets me because I
It's
hate
good,
that.
and that's why they keep fucking using it. I mean,
Mhm.
like, why? Because it is a really good score
Mhm.
Right.
in itself. And when I watched Hamnet for the first time, I didn't know either
Mhm.
it had been reused. It was only brought up in critical reviews. And I actually lowered Hamnet's score by half a star because of that, because now it is so distracting.
Mm. But yeah, at least my first watch was like I was like 13, 14, but I did not like I was literally blindsided by the twist. And like now that I watch it, I was like, oh, I kind of like small details slowly adding up and then having it be confirmed at the end. But I thought there was a lot of good, I really liked the two doctor characters. I thought that they did a good job of coming across as the antagonist at the beginning, and then as you slowly build to the end, you kind of realize who they truly are. So that's a yeah, the two doctor characters were great. Um, I thought that the Rachel thing was really cool. Like the side of the I thought first off I want to say that the entire film looked unbelievable. Like I really liked the way that it looked.
For sure.
Like the
Yeah.
island setting. I really love the thunderstorm element. I thought it kind of brought up the tension a lot. And it made it feel like there was no way off. And plus, like
Yeah,
when Leonardo DiCaprio was like climbing down the mountain, I thought that was one of the best looking scenes of the entire film.
I liked how the set was like destroyed for
Mhm.
like a good chunk of it because of the hurricane. I thought that was like kind of interesting. I don't know, like it was just different,
Mhm.
to have a setting that's just like kind of obliterated by that.
Yeah.
So I liked that.
Mhm. Um, I liked Teddy and Chuck. Their dynamic was really interesting. The Chuck keeps disappearing. That was just one of those things I like threw in the back of my mind, like, oh man, he keeps kind of leaving. It's kind of weird. He's like doing his own thing sometimes. I was like, oh, why would he be doing that? But yeah, that was a good one. Again, I thought that the Rachel element was just really cool. One of my favorite scenes of the film was when they're inside the cave with the I guess the second Rachel, the real Rachel. I don't even know really, because when you contextualize the entire thing, you don't really like. At least I don't really know what the point of Rachel, like the real Rachel, was. Like in contextualized with the twist. I don't know if she's just a made up person or if she's like an actual missing.
I think she's a figment, like the character Rachel is created by Teddy, and I guess they made a real version for him to like interrogate. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess yeah.
Yeah.
That's at least what I would think. I thought that the car ride from I think it was the deputy or the warden, like that long car ride of like we're all violent people, you know.
Yeah.
I thought that conversation was kind of cool. Uh, yeah, I like the mantra of you can either live as a monster or die as the good guy. I thought that was like that was the quote that I kind of walked away from there.
Blake, you have anything more to say?
I mean the scenery and the cinematography were just really good. That's I think that's one of the high points of this, and I will say I'm a fucking sucker for mystery movies. All right, and honestly, I would have liked if I was left in the dark longer. I would have liked if I was able to like struggle to piece it together, and then you know have to think about it more. I
Yeah.
like when
And if
movies
I
like fucking confuse me and intrigue me.
I'd like to cut in there because I think that ties into my point about like leaving flashbacks is like up to interpretation and stuff. Like if they
Mhm.
would have made Leonardo DiCaprio's character Teddy like more of a mystery, like him and himself, and we didn't really know as much about him. It could have been even more mysterious, but everything was just kind of obvious. Everything was shown directly.
I did like. I'm trying to think of what his name actually was, but like the dude with the scar on his face, like he was talking at the jail cell.
Yeah.
That got my tension going at least. That was another one moment where I was like, "Oh man, this is like it's so weird," and I'm kind of just left thinking. I don't know. I guess I just it wasn't as easy for me to piece everything together. I think I kind of followed the narrative a little bit more, and it wasn't until about the hour and a half mark where I was like, "Oh wow, this is something
I
that I need to."
I guess like in the nicest way possible, it might just be because you've watched less movies than like Blake and I.
Yeah,
Because
probably.
like it's a very, very common kind of trope, you know?
Hmm.
So I kind of sell it from a mile away. Made it
Yeah,
very
Yeah.
predictable.
it was you all along.
Yeah.
Like it's
Mhm.
it's like it's always the butler that does it type shit
Yep.
sometimes.
Hmm.
I gotta say too, they made my boy a Nazi in this film, bro. Max von Sydow, he plays the old doctor. He's Swedish. He's not German. Why did they call him German? I was
Oh my
pissed.
God.
Like Max von Sydow's introduced. Tabby, like she like makes it sound like, hey, that's him. And I'm like, yeah, I'm so hyped. And then immediately he's like a fucking Nazi sympathizer. And I'm like, bro, why? Why did they do that to my boy? I wanted to love him. And I did love Max von Sydow in this. I don't know. He's just such a cool actor. He's so interesting. I was talking to Tabby, my fiance, for the audience. And I was talking about how on the 4K Blu-ray, it's like Leonardo DiCaprio, Shutter Island. And I was like, can you imagine being Max von Sydow and working with legendary directors all the way back to the early 1950s and having this long esteemed career? And it's 2010 now, and like your ass's sign line for fucking Leonardo DiCaprio, like it's Leonardo DiCaprio's Shutter Island. I was kind of cracking up at that.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh my God, I gotta mention this before we move on. Mark Ruffalo's character, what's his fucking name again?
Chuck.
It's fucking Chuck. That is the worst fucking accent I have ever fucking heard. It really distracted me from just the rest of it. I think it's just a really stereotypical cliche movie. That's really my point. It's like I don't know, Chuck. I don't really know what we're gonna do here because we're U.S. Marshals and you only gotta get this shit. I'm just like, oh my God.
I agree with you, dude. I think I've only liked Mark Ruffalo in one film ever, Poor Things.
Which,
Like that's like the only film I've ever liked him in.
Hmm.
He's like really funny in that movie.
he was good.
Who do you play in Poor
Zodiac.
Things?
He plays her like the creepy stalker
Is it?
boyfriend guy.
Okay. I was trying
Yeah.
to piece. You
Broken
said it, and I
Skull.
was like,
Yeah, he's really
he's
fucking
in Eternal
funny.
Sunshine.
Yep, he plays the creepy. No, he not the creepy guy. He plays the
One of
main.
the
Yeah,
one of the
Oh.
programmers.
the main programmer guy,
Oh,
the younger
so
guy.
there's two films.
Well, this film I was expecting to like a lot more. Coming from a master, like Martin Scorsese is a really big deal. I'm telling you guys, like this guy, he's a legendary filmmaker. I'm talking like Tarkovsky level, you know, or Tarantino or Bergman. And I was really expecting to like this film more. I don't know what happened here. It just felt like he had a lot of money and not that interesting of an idea for me. So I guess in conclusion, fuck you, Tommy. You
Okay, I
suck.
understand. You're just a bitch. You're a bitch, and I understand.
Fucking Tommy, bro.
Me and Blake about to jump his bitch at. If we recommend one more thing and he doesn't like it, we're jumping.
It's the fucking can you break the 7 out of 10 I gave to Goodwill Hunting.
All right, well, I'm down to start final reviews here.
All right.
I'm also ready.
Okay, I'll start with mine. Again, I really enjoyed this movie. This movie has a special place in my heart. Again, it wasn't. I really did not it wasn't super stereotypical for me, but I haven't seen it as much as these two have. So, maybe that has something into play. And maybe in 5 years I'll look back and be like, wow, this was shit. And then, wow, I killed my 2 best friends for nothing. Okay. No, I'm just... But yeah, when I first watched this film, I gave it a 4 stars, and my second watch, I gave it a 4.5. So I'm gonna stick with that. 4.5 stars, or a 9 out of 10.
Sick. I'll go next because I talked a lot, so I'll let Blake finish it off. Frankly, this is the worst film I've ever seen. They are literally on Epstein's island, and they made Max von Sydow, my goat, a Nazi, and the sound made my ears bleed. And they stole the score from Hamnet, a film that came out literally like 15 years later.
What
And
the fuck are you talking about?
and Tommy's a bitch, and I hate everything about this film except for Max von Sydow. So, in conclusion, I'm giving it a 6 out of 10 with a like.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
It was the truth.
Most fucking honest Dutch review on the planet.
This was the worst movie I've ever watched. I'll give it a 6 out of 10 with a like.
It was ironic. It was ironic.
No, that's what he said. 9 out of 10. That's what he said.
Okay, I'll go. So I have to say, the first time I watched it, I didn't really like it, and that didn't really change for the second time. It's really cliche. It's really predictable. I think it kind of feels like they didn't try so much with this idea. I mean, the cinematography, the symbolism is really great, but it sounds like but it looks like that's really all what they focused on. So, overall, I'm giving it like a 5 out of 10.
Damn.
And I hate Tommy, and he's a bitch.
5,
True.
6, 7, 6, 7.
That's interesting because I remember at the end of last episode when Tommy recommended this, you were kind of hyped to rewatch it.
Because I remember it being good, and clearly my fucking memory fucked me.
I don't think it was bad. It was well crafted. Like the cinematography was great. There's a lot of things that I liked about it. I just was not as impressed as I thought I'd be. So 6 out of 10 is like the most average rating I can give. I did not hate this film.
That was it's so good. Like the everything, the way it looks, like the island. Man, I really like it. It makes me want to film in a thunderstorm.
That'd be so. In reality, your mic would be like that, bro.
All
right.
Ready for who hated it?
It's time for
ready.
the greatest segment in all of human
Who wants-
history. It's time for Who Hated It, where we go on Letterboxd and we go find reviews that are funny, like lowly rated, and we'll see if we agree with them or not.
All right, I'll start. I got a great one for you too.
Okay.
All right, this is from Dave Mick. He gives it a 0.5 star, and he says, Hinge Date said this was one of her favorite movies. Said we'd Netflix and chill. Was sucking me off, and I opened my eyes, and all of a sudden it's a Holocaust movie? Unreal sense of shame and self-respect that I will never get back.
Fuck!
Oh my god!
Oh, fuck.
What
That's
the
such a
hell
funny
is that?
Oh my god, dude! I'm recommending come and see for me and Peyton's next date night.
Yes, do it. Oh my god, I will give you $1,000 if you do it. Holy shit!
Clip that shit. He just did that.
All right,
He
there
can't
you
take
go.
it back.
He can't take it back. All right, now
Fuck you, Dutch, I'm gonna be rich.
I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to read this review without laughing. This is a 1.5 star from Compton Terran Penis. I don't give I don't give a fuck about straight people being sad about their dead wives. Download Tinder, bitch.
Damn it, that was one of mine. Fuck!
Quentin Terran Penis, bro. I just saw the name and I was like, I just want to be able to say that.
That's true. He should have gotten Tinder in the 1950s.
Okay, all right. Okay, this one is by a girl named Lydia. She gave it a 2 stars and she called it Baby's First Mystery Thriller.
All right.
I
That
genuinely,
That
I
feels
like
like
that
a
review.
personal insult for me. Like that just feels like it just pointed at, hey Tommy.
I
In the
unironically liked that review, like on my Letterboxd account.
And in the end, she did say, "Fucking, I hate Tommy Stanton in his movie reviews." I think that's
Why did I think you were being serious for a second?
convenient.
Um,
All right.
who the fuck? Wait, is it me now?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
done. I'm
It's you,
failing as a human. All right, this is my favorite line of the movie, so I had to read it. This is from Oshia, a 1.5-star review, and it's just, "Why are you all wet, baby?" Dude,
What
when
the fuck?
when he said that to Leonardo DiCaprio, I kind of busted, you know? Like I wish someone would say that to me. It was very romantic, you know? It was a really, really, really good line. Yeah.
Okay. This is a 1/2 star by Sunny Charchar. Horrible movie. The best part was the 6'7" joke, though. That was funny.
Abby kept on pointing that out.
But
Abby would not fucking stop laughing.
But I
at
will
that.
never watch it again. I did not like it. It's chopped and F my effing chungus life. I'm gonna have my nightmares chopped.
Oh, give that a like. Oh, you already did.
I
Fuck.
did.
Give it a double like. Oh my fucking god, bro.
Dude, I gotta roll. I want to roll back to Dutch's comment. Dutch, can you turn your camera on and prove that you have your pants on right now?
No.
You know he does that.
I'll do no such thing.
You're butt ass naked, aren't you? You're fucking fully butt ass naked.
Yep, completely naked right now. As
Turn
you
the
should be
camera.
during every episode of the B-Roll podcast. By the way, like and subscribe. Also subscribe to DK Films. www.youtube.com/DK
Maybe not that last one. Not that last one. Not that last one. All right, it is time for mine. So this is by Ahred. I don't know, something Middle Eastern, and this is a 2-star, and they said this is a film for people who use bumper lanes when bowling.
Fuck off! Fuck off!
You're being so mean to Tommy.
Shut.
This film is not that bad. Blake, I thought I was gonna be the hater of this episode. Blake is really taking
I
the
love
lead.
it.
You're
I love
bad.
it so much.
You're bad.
Blake's carrying the flame, bro. He's
Oh.
like,
Oh.
Oh, I love it. Give me
Oh.
more.
Okay, here's an actual bad review that we can actually like talk about. Like this isn't a funny one, but I kind of want to get opinions here. This is a 1/2 star by BBB Rogan. The movie does nothing more than repeat exhausted stereotypes about those living with severe mental illness. People with mental health problems are violent and predictable. The fact, vast majority of people with mental health problems are no more likely to be violent than anyone else. And then there's a giant list of stats about how mental health people are nonviolent. So how do you feel about mental illness being portrayed in this film?
I have to think about that actually. I just put my thinking cap on.
Did the horny cap wear off? Or?
Yeah, it's gone. Now I got to put the thinking cap on.
Dude, we went from like 6'7" Chungus memes.
I know,
to
like it's like
immediate-
Whiplash, like your favorite film. You know, like the
Yes.
same name as your favorite film. I guess I don't come from a perspective of somebody who's extremely mentally ill, but I don't know. I don't know if I totally agree with that because it's not like it's not like it's presenting all mentally ill people as violent. This is an island that's literally dedicated to violent mentally ill people.
Mhm.
You know, it would be like going to like a maximum security prison and saying like this reinforces the idea that like all prisoners are like super violent. You know, they're actually
Mhm.
normal people. Well, you're in an extremely violent prison. Like that's the
Yeah.
point of the setting. And I guess it's theoretically possible for that to still reinforce stereotypes, but like I don't know. It's just a film with a lot of violent people who happen to be mentally ill. So I don't know if I totally agree, but again, I'm not educated enough.
Mhm.
But that's my opinion.
My thought is they don't really like. Obviously, there are a few in the prison that they do portray as violent, but like, it feels like at least that they kind of treated it with respect. Like, especially with Teddy's character, like they show that his tendencies are because of his troubled past, like his tragic past. So I don't know. To me, that what I didn't even like really think about it throughout the film. Like, oh man, like I didn't even think about like insanity, like like obviously people that do have mental health problems are not all violent, and I feel like that's so common sense that it's just something that didn't even cross my mind when watching this film. So that's just my thoughts.
I guess also a slight counterpoint to this is that like Teddy is like uniquely violent for the mentally ill people. Like he literally sits down with that one lady and he says like, "Oh, you're like more normal than I thought," you know?
Mm-hmm.
So like a lot of the people on this island are like kind of more normal than he is. Like he's like kind of a unique edge case
Mm-hmm.
and how violent these people are. We even see them like walking around and like working. Like one guy said he worked like an 18-hour shift or something in the background audio. I was like, holy shit. So they're like doing like normal things. They're talking normally. They're actually composed and smart enough. Again, this is an issue I had. They're composed and smart enough
Yeah,
to like to rehearse like a script basically and like handle this guy who's more ill than them with care. So I don't know if I totally agree that it reinforces bad stereotypes.
Mm-hmm.
Blake, you got anything to say?
No, I kind of disagree with everything you said at first. I don't really understand how they think that at all. They probably just don't know much in general.
I saw that picture you just sent, bro. What the fuck? But yeah,
For the audience, it says Blake said me and Dutch to Tommy, and it's a picture of a trash can with a microphone up to it that says anything else.
Just put the photo up. Just put the photo up, Tommy. Just put it on the screen.
Okay,
Blake, you can't be talking. You're doing a victory lap, and I like completely shat on your chest last episode. Okay.
Yeah, you got. Didn't Dutch
Yeah,
give you a
but, like-
4? I gave you an 8. I like that film.
No, but I like doing this. This is fun.
You're stupid.
It is fun to have like different opinions. Like it's all in jest, you know. We're not gonna like fucking break up after this, maybe, you know. But
Yeah,
it's fun. It's fun. I guess my last one here is this person, Jesse Maya or Maya, gave it a 1-star review, and they said, "I'm scared" with like 100 exclamation marks. I don't quite understand why they're scared, but I kind of like
Nightmare Fuel movie.
I kind of like their schizo energy. Like they feel like there's someone who's like on the island, you know. Like I kind of
Okay.
like that.
I've got
Jesus.
one more, and it's from and it's a 1-star review. I made a review not too long ago with the list of the worst islands to be stuck on, and I sadly have to change this to the number 2 slot. This movie wasted so much time, I felt like I was hallucinating.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck.
Oh my god. That's so fucked up. Okay. All right, I got one. This one is long, and it's like a script that's got text. So this is one by Wadaba, and it's a little long. They gave it a 2-star, and okay, it just says acclaimed director Martin Scorsese's, and this is like what he's saying. Leo, it's me. Listen, I just spent the last week playing every single survival horror adventure game on the PS2, and I've had a terrific time. Let's make a movie about them. Oscar award-winning creep Leonardo DiCaprio says.
What the fuck?
No, listen.
Now I'm offended.
No, fucking listen, Dutch. And he goes, yeah, sounds good, Matt. Which one of the video games you think can make one of them motion pictures?
I'm so sick of this shit.
Blake lost me now. Now I'm with Tommy, bro. You fucking called Leo a creep in the review, bro.
Up. And Martin goes, oh, well, that's easy, Leo. I'm going to make it about all of them. And Leo goes, okay, then listen. There's something I got to tell you. I hit my head yesterday and I can't stop talking in this accent. You got to help me, Martin. You got to help me.
That's a 5-star review. Holy shit. That's almost as good as it's almost as good as my favorite review, Shitter Island, which there are literally 100.
I've seen a doo-doo island.
Hey, gotta add some variety, right?
That's such a great review. Holy shit. That's so fucking funny. But no, they can't call Leo a creep. That's too far. When you call my favorite multi-billion-dollar net worth famous actor a creep, that's when you cross the line.
25-year-olds.
Yeah, very, very creepy. Hey, I'm under 25. Do you guys think I have a chance?
No.
Yeah, you're a little up there, you know.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You know, 21. That's a little.
You like it?
Man, will you
Oh,
do
shut the
something
fuck
for me?
I'll leave. I'm sorry.
Please.
Just an FYI to people that are listening. You might be wondering why the texts aren't bubbling when we talk. Discord is having an outage right now. The second we want to record,
Yeah, we literally had to hop to like 5 different fucking programs to try to call. It was a nightmare. Holy shit.
fucking Zoom's like, oh yeah, you can call. You got 5 minutes.
We did all this work for free for you guys. Like, frankly, you guys should be thankful. And like, if you're listening, you should like subscribe to DK Films, youtube.com/DK Films.
And then
Yeah,
send
buy
all
a
your money to
shirt. Buy a
Israel in the
shirt.
name of Dutch Cat.
Well, are we done with the Who Hated It segment then?
I've got all of
I
mine
think
done.
so.
You boys got anything else, or are we ready for rec?
I'm ready for Rick.
I don't know. What else is there to talk about? It's
I don't
a little
know.
bit
Fucking
shorter.
nothing. The Oscars are over. I
You
know.
know what?
Well, next weekend, I don't know about you two. I'm watching Project Hail Mary, which I think I could sell you guys on. For you, Tommy, the guy who wrote it is the same guy who wrote the book that this movie's based off of. Is the same guy who wrote The Martian.
Ah.
And the directors had a big part in Spider-Verse, both the Spider-Verse films, the Lego Movie, et cetera, et cetera.
Mhm.
And I think it's like the first Best Picture contender of the year. Some of the critics that I really like have been giving it mediocre reviews, but pretty much everyone else who isn't an asshole, like me, have been giving it like really high reviews, like 8s, 9s, et cetera, et cetera. So that could be like an interesting one to talk about eventually if you guys watch it, even if it's on digital, if you guys don't watch it in the theaters. I think that'd be a good good film to watch.
Okay. Trying to think anything else. I mean, Galaxy comes out next week.
Yep. I know you and I will be watching that. We'll probably
that'll be fun.
We'll talk about that on one of the next couple episodes.
Any other big things happening in the film space?
Fucking Sora AI just got shut down.
That's
not film, but that's like awesome. Not fucking stealing film copyright and fucking plugging, I don't know, whatever the fuck into it. Ava Green, like Fuda or whatever the hell these people are plugging into it. No, I think I'm good. I'm ready for rec. I'm ready for rec.
All right, let's do this thing.
All right, I got some pre lubing up on this one for you guys.
Lube.
So
lube.
I wanted to introduce the other side of my taste. I did Blue Velvet for my very first recommendation, but I want to kind of work you guys into the more talky, dialogue-driven, and especially, and this is important, slower paced style of filmmaking that is my favorite. And I think this is the perfect film to do so, because this film is like a nuclear bomb for me. It's in my top 10. I wanted to immediately go all the way with it. And the film that I'm recommending is by my second favorite director. I've already got you guys broken on Lynch. I'm going to break you in on my second favorite director, who is Ingmar Bergman. He's my Discord profile picture. And the film is Autumn Sonata. This film is incredible. It's like The Stalker. Like it's Bergman's Stalker. It's his best film. And I think this will hopefully blow you guys away. But one thing I'm going to say is it's a foreign film. You have to read subtitles for this one. But it's also very short.
I can't read.
But absolutely, and this is for the audience too. If you go out of your way to watch this film, it's fucking amazing. It's in my top 10. It is amazing. It's a nuclear bomb of a film. It's incredible. Watch it with the original subtitles, or you will be doing an insane disservice to the performances in this film, which are fucking jaw-dropping. So please, for you two and for the audience, watch the original subtitled film, the original subtitled version, and I hope you guys like this. I'm worried it's slower paced, it's foreign, but I really hope you guys like this.
This is really short. It's only 93 minutes. Okay.
Yep.
It is a 4.5.
Yep.
God.
It's a nuclear bomb.
Damn.
It's like I said, it's like Bergman's Stalker. I mean, it's incredible. One of the best films ever made, in my opinion. It's really fucking amazing, and it'll get you guys used to my slower cinema style that I enjoy. With only 90-minute runtime.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Autumn Sonata.
I'll write it in chat
Ingmar
for you.
Bergman. I don't know what the original subtitle shit means.
Damn, bro, you pronounce Ingmar Bergman perfectly, but not Martin Scorsese. What the fuck?
It's the S's. I think I have a lisp.
Okay. All right, beautiful.
I'm just kidding. I don't have a lisp. I just made that excuse.
Lisp?
Like the hit basic film series by.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Oh,
Oh
That's
God!
an
Wait till
in-joke. Okay.
I do want to say, when you guys release your films, that we'll dedicate a 5 or 10 minutes to
Sick.
ask the directors things. I won't do that for the Who Asked broadcast, or else you guys would probably be like, "Oh man, I wanted to make people laugh."
what are you talking about?
Like when Mid Detectives 2 comes out, we'll do like a ask the director thing for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then like
I'm
when your second film and third film come out.
I'm actually finishing shooting for my second film tomorrow. It'll be all done
Alrighty.
tomorrow.
W.
Ooh. And do we
W
get to see it like when we're old and gray and dying? Or?
Nope. It'll be out before hopefully recording of the third film.
Okay,
So
so
the
anytime
18th
between
of April.
now and like April
Yep.
18th.
Yep.
Okay. Another episode wrapped up. We're doing this early, so if we end up recording a bunch, I might release these earlier, just so.
Yep.
So
Might as well.
yeah, the once every Monday, that's just our minimum. So be on the lookout for more episodes, either coming sooner or whatever. But yeah, appreciate you guys so much. We're on episode 4. We're about to hit episode 5.
Yep.
Holy! We're getting there. We're going. We're going places.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, feel free to watch along. Poster right there. You can. This is the internet. You'll probably find it somewhere. But yeah, anything else?
I'm good. I hope you two enjoy this film. I think I'm very nervous because it's subtitled and it's slower paced, but I hope you guys really love this film. Thanks for your rec, Tommy. In all seriousness,
Yeah.
it was a fun film. I was not bored for 1 second. I had a good time watching it. So thank you for your rec. Thank you for your rec last episode too, Blake. I look
Yes,
forward to more recs.
I just like that I get to watch more movies. It gives me
Me
a
too.
reason to continue to watch. You're still going through Game of Thrones, aren't you?
Oh
I
yeah,
haven't-
season
Poor bastard.
just starting season 4, like right after this.
Is this
So-
why you wanted to wrap it up so quickly?
No, I haven't eaten dinner yet.
I haven't either.
Yep.
All
That's
right.
it.
Well,
All
thank you
right.
so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.
Love you guys. Bye. Subscribe to Films.
Woo! Subscribe to WABC. Bleep his.
Yeah.
All right, GG's.